Hi there viewers, I'm not sure what's up with my neck at the moment, but you'll just have to forgive that because I really want to make this video right now and while I have a little chance to do so. Hi, this video is just going to be a really quick update about books and fitness. I am going to the gym at least 3 times a week at the moment, which is pretty different to the way I lived my life before, but it is fantastic, not because of any of the fitness stuff, that's kind of dull, but I sit on the bike and I go on the cross trainer, but they have a little ledge and that means I can take my Kindle. Now I'm multitasking, I'm getting exercise and fiction read and it is fantastic. I've got through so many books since I last made a video. I think the last time I made a video I was talking about The Girl in the Steel Corset. Well, I finished that, it was alright, but I decided not to buy any of the books from the rest of the series and just kind of leave it there as a one-off story. I like the steampunk stuff and the superpower-y stuff, but it wasn't written fantastically. Then I read a book called Broken Places, which I'd got around the same time. It was about a 40-something-year-old dude who worked in a library and his family had fallen apart and his life was a bit difficult and he was trying dating. It was kind of just, there wasn't really anything super dramatic, it was just dramatic for him because he was overcoming his own fears. But it was really interesting, it was a bit weird, but it was worth reading and I quite enjoyed it. I didn't want to give up halfway through, so that's a fairly good book. Then I reread The Fault in Our Stars because I like to torture myself. No, it's not that sad, and I cried the first time I read it, but this next time I shed one tear and I was just happy to be reading the beautiful story again, so that was good. Then I reread The Great Gatsby, which was weird because the last time I read it and the other few times I read it were all when I was in sixth form and I was studying it, so it was different to reread it in an era of sort of for leisure. But I'm also rereading it because the film will be coming out at some point in 2013, hopefully, and so kind of refreshing myself with the story again. And I have also read The Perks of Being a Wallflower because I'd like to see the film for that at some point in the next few months, but I wanted to have read the book before I saw the film and before it gets ruined with gift sets on Tumblr. So I can see why people really love that book and I can see why it's a worthy thing to be made into a film. I kind of enjoyed it. I thought it was very strange, but I suppose it was supposed to be, but it felt a little sometimes a bit like it was trying really hard to be odd rather than it happened to be telling an odd story. It doesn't rate highly, I probably wouldn't, I don't know. I'm really ambivalent about it because I think it's alright. And so since I finished the Perks of Being a Wallflower, I've been reading little bits of other books. I started Les Miserables, but I didn't get very far because it wasn't fun and I kind of wanted something that would take my mind off the fact that I was exercising, and instead I was actually concentrating more on the fact I was exercising than the words on the page. So that wasn't, I don't know when I'm going to get back to reading that because I really would like to have read the original story, and I just love the musical so much and I can't wait for that film to come out in December, but nah. The book I've been reading the most recently is Pride and Prejudice because I've been watching the Lizzie Bennet Diaries and I absolutely love it, and I watched the film version with Keira Knightley and I really enjoyed that, and it takes a little bit more concentration than a book written in current contemporary prose, but it's cool. And I'm also reading some William Blake poetry, which I really need to do because I'm going to be doing a project with a library in Manchester for my work placement, and it will be running sessions, educational sessions with the schools about the poetry of William Blake, and I have to write those sessions and completely do them all entirely myself, and I've not really read any William Blake before, so I thought I'd get kind of behind the scenes and read some poetry. So that is my fiction update. Okay, I will see you whenever I see you. Bye.